Also, the expectations are really high. Coming from last year, I didn't know what to expect, and now there's a standard. Coming in every day and just bringing energy and working hard.
Angel Reese faced a humiliating moment at the hands of a Chicago Sky reporter, and what followed was truly unexpected. Women's basketball has long been known for its intense rivalries, strong personalities, and pivotal events that influence more than just the game. However, few incidents in recent times have stirred as much buzz and debate as the unraveling of Angel Reese's story, once seen as a key player in the WNBA's rapid ascent.
Angel Reese kind of things online during interviews.
Chicago Sky's standout forward, known for her aggressive rebounding and bold confidence, suddenly found herself at the heart of a controversy that exposed a growing disconnect between her self-declared influence and the reality shown by the stats. Just when the situation seemed to reach its peak, a dramatic shift in her role with the team poured even more fuel on the fire. This is the tale of a player caught in the crossfire between her own hype and the undeniable magnetism of Caitlin Clark, a story that's as much about basketball as it is about identity, ambition, and the harsh glare of public scrutiny. Let's rewind to the previous season. Fresh off a national title win with LSU, Angel Reese entered the WNBA with swagger and a narrative she was ready to sell. She wasn't just another rookie, she positioned herself as a cultural force. Following LSU's NCAA championship victory over Iowa, Reese claimed credit for helping catapult women's basketball into the mainstream spotlight. According to her, the sport's skyrocketing viewership, sold-out games, and celebrity attention weren't just thanks to one player, not even Caitlin Clark, but also due to her own star power. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe my channel for more awesome content. Thanks. It was a bold statement that fired up her devoted fans and painted her as both a hero and a heel, a role she embraced. But bold declarations demand strong proof. And as the season unfolded, her words began to clash with the cold reality of performance metrics and media focus. Fast forward to the Chicago Sky's press conference ahead of the 2025 season. Reese, now entering her second year, was expected to build on a solid rookie performance, especially her standout rebounding. But the energy in the room shifted sharply when a reporter asked a pointed, but fair, question. Did she still believe people were tuning into women's basketball because of her? The question wasn't intended as an attack. It was a direct echo of her own past claims, an opportunity either to stand by them or reconsider. What followed was a moment that stunned everyone in the room.
Last year, you made a powerful statement saying the reason people are watching women's basketball is not just because of one player, but because of you too. A year later, do you feel like you're
Next question.
Yeah, we'll move on. Thank you.
Angel Reese's silence, Caitlin Clark's spotlight. The turning point in the WNBA. With the weight of her own words hanging in the air, Angel Reese responded with just 2 words that echoed louder than any viral highlight. Next question. The press room went still. No stats, no rebuttal, no signature swagger. Just a deflection that spoke volumes about the widening gap between her image and reality. But this wasn't just a tense media moment. It marked the beginning of a deeper unraveling. The numbers, harsh and undeniable, started painting a picture Reese couldn't avoid. Last season, Chicago Sky home games drew about 8,000 fans per game. Solid, but far from groundbreaking. Meanwhile, the Indiana Fever, led by Caitlin Clark, were regularly packing 17,000 fans into Gainbridge Fieldhouse, turning every game into an event. Even Reese's highly anticipated preseason return to LSU barely drew 6,000 fans, less than half the arena's capacity. It was supposed to be a triumphant homecoming. Instead, it was a sobering reality check. Other preseason games didn't fare much better. A home game in Chicago against the Minnesota Lynx brought in just 4,600 fans. By contrast, a road game in Minnesota drew 7,600, mostly there for the Lynx. These numbers don't reflect a revolution. They reveal a league still growing, and a star whose spotlight may be dimming. While Reese was trying to solidify her brand, Caitlin Clark was rewriting the entire WNBA playbook without needing to say a word. Clark's homecoming game at Iowa sold out all 15,000 seats in 45 minutes. Preseason ticket prices soared above $600. Teams facing Indiana had to move games into NBA arenas just to keep up with demand. Clark's jersey became the second best-selling in basketball in 2024, behind only Steph Curry. Reese didn't even crack the top 10. The Fever's Now You Know campaign centered around Clark turned her rookie season into a national tour. Every game felt like a home game. Clark wasn't just popular. She became the movement. And just as the contrast couldn't be sharper, the Sky dropped a bombshell. New head coach Tyler Marsh announced a massive shift in the team's offense. Angel Reese's role? Transformed. Gone was the paint-dominating bruiser who built her name on relentless rebounding. In her place, a stretch four, a forward who could space the floor, take jump shots, and play perimeter ball. And the offense? It wouldn't revolve around Reese. It would now center around Brazilian star Camila Cardoso, whose combination of size, finesse, and international appeal made her the Sky's new focal point. To make matters worse, Reese was absent from training camp. Fans erupted online, accusing the Sky of trying to erase her legacy. Conspiracy theories swirled. But here's the truth. It wasn't personal. It was basketball. The modern WNBA values versatility. A player who rebounds, puts it back, and repeats can't survive when defenses clog the paint and dare them to shoot. Reese's shooting mechanics are slow, her mid-range game underdeveloped, and her career shooting percentage sits at a troubling 39.1%, mostly near the basket. Asking her to stretch the floor is like asking a sprinter to run a marathon. Meanwhile, Cardoso has been handed the reins to the very area Reese once owned, the paint. Her soft touch, better spacing, and growing fanbase make her a safer bet for a franchise looking ahead. And Reese's silence? It speaks volumes. Most top-tier athletes see role changes as challenges, an opportunity to grow, evolve, and prove critics wrong. Reese's reaction, though, feels more like resistance, as if her entire identity is being rewritten without her consent. Now, a growing group of fans is calling for her to request a trade. "They don't deserve you, Angel," one fan wrote on X. "Get out of Chicago." This is where the story takes a sharp turn. While Reese is stuck in limbo, Clark is pushing the WNBA to new heights. Her games routinely draw over 1 million viewers. Her jersey sales rival NBA icons. And her presence alone has led to 41 nationally televised games for the Fever, even more than the Lakers. The Fever, to their credit, are capitalizing. They've surrounded Clark with veteran talent like Sophie Cunningham and Natasha Howard. Their roster is built to win now, not years down the line. Cunningham even compared Clark to a young Diana Taurasi, spicier, flashier, and more dangerous. Meanwhile, Chicago seems unsure of Reese's place in their long-term vision. Is she a franchise player? A branding tool? Or just another name on the roster? Here's why this matters. This isn't just about two players. It's about how teams manage star power, hype, and real performance. It's about how quickly a narrative can crumble if the numbers don't back it up. So what comes next for Angel Reese? Will she accept the challenge, evolve her game, and prove she's more than a one-dimensional star? Or will she double down on the drama and seek a new beginning somewhere else? The decision is hers, but make no mistake, this moment will define her career. As the Chicago Sky prepare to face the Indiana Fever on May 17, 2025, in a matchup already being called the Ali versus Frazier of our generation, the spotlight will be on both Reese and Clark, not just for their play, but for what their journeys reveal about the future of women's basketball.